Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Mr. Stack's FIAD lesson. This is our first lesson of the year. It's kind of weird starting like this. I know everybody was really hoping to be back in school, myself included. Today I'm bringing our lesson from my home gym instead of the gym that we have at the primary center. If you are a second grader and you were here last year doing our recorded lessons, then this is our first recorded lesson of the year under our new sort of format. If you are a first grader and you're coming to the primary center this year once we get back into school, then I'm very excited to meet you guys. And I'm going to be seeing some of you throughout the year, these first few weeks, when we're doing some of our live lessons and when we're doing some of our morning meeting with your classroom teachers, which I'm going to talk about in a second. Okay? Parents, hello. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Mr. Stack. All the kids call me Mr. S. And this is Mr. S's FIAD from his house. Okay? Some of our lessons that I record, I might be actually at the school using some of the stuff that we have in the gym. A lot of the lessons that we're doing recording, we're going to be doing from right here in my garage. That way we can go back and access them throughout the week at whatever's convenient for you. Okay? Here's how we're going to kind of do things, at least to start off the school year, and we might change it based on what we hear, the Relay Arts team, what works better for everybody at home. Okay? Basically, starting in week 1, that's where we're at. We're going to be doing a recorded lesson, which is this, and that's going to be on Seesaw. Okay, I got it right here, Seesaw. So hopefully everybody got on this week, and you're watching this right now. On Seesaw is where the lesson will be, and you can access that throughout the week, whatever works for you and your family. Okay. Also on Seesaw, I'm going to have a question of the week. So a lot of these questions are going to have to do with what we're learning that week. Sometimes it might just be a fun question of the week, like what's your favorite healthy food? Okay. This week we're going to talk about summer for the question of the week, and I'm going to have some activities listed there that maybe you did this summer, and I'm going to have you select your favorite activity from the list. Okay. All you're going to have to do is just click on the bottom of the screen where there's a little pointer button, and then you can use whatever color you like from the paintbrush that's going to be over here on the side of the screen to draw a circle around your favorite activity. Okay? Then on our recorded lessons, we're going to have some sort of activity every week. Okay, so this activity is going to be based around what we're learning that week. We might be doing some throwing. We might be doing some catching. Maybe it's kicking a soccer ball. Could be a lot of different things. Okay? This week our activity is going to be based around skipping, galloping, and a little bit of side shuffle. Okay, some of these things maybe you've done before. Some of them might be new, but we're going to get some practice in this week. All right? Also, every week, we're going to have a live lesson. So that you'll be getting a schedule, if you haven't got it already, of when your class will be doing their live lesson with me every week. Okay? Depending on what group you're in or what class you're in will depend on the day that you have your live lesson. When you tune in to the live lesson every week, there's going to be a few things that you can expect. First of all, you can expect more activity. A lot of the more activity is going to be based around what we're learning in our recorded lesson. So if you can't make it to a live lesson that week because it doesn't fit your time schedule, that's okay. You can access the recorded lesson and you're still going to be getting the same activity that we're doing in the live lesson every week. Okay? The live lesson is meant to be, if you can access it that day, you can come on with us, and then we're going to do some live activity that get a little more practice in what we're doing for that week's group lesson. Okay? Also, every week in the live lesson is backed by popular demand, the fitness challenge. Now, if you're a second grader and you were with me last year, you might remember the weekly fitness challenge was posted to YouTube every week. Okay, my live lesson, if you want the fitness challenge, you got to come to the live lesson. All right? If you want the recorded lesson, that's going to be on Seesaw, but I'm also going to try to put it onto YouTube. So if you're a YouTube user and you like to pull YouTube up on your phone or your computer, you can do it that way as well through the link provided. Okay? Our fitness challenge for those first graders that aren't sure what I might be talking about, we every week have something. It could be short, maybe it's a little bit longer. It involves a little bit of everything. We might be running or jumping or doing jumping jacks or mountain climbers or maybe some jump rope or maybe doing some push-ups. It's got a little bit of everything all thrown together, and I put that together every week, and then you get a chance to do some fitness, and you can do it throughout the week. Sometimes our fitness challenge is for the whole week. Sometimes our fitness challenge is just a shorter one that you could do every day, okay? So you can expect that if you come to our live lesson each week. Again, live lessons, check the schedule. You'll be able to see what day your group is coming, and then that is going to be a Google Meet link that you can find in Clever. Okay, hopefully you get into Clever as well. This week, for our recorded lesson and our activity, once you get into Seesaw, you'll have the question of the week, and then you'll be able to answer that, and that is your assignment for the week, okay? If you can't get to it, don't worry about it. I don't want you to be all stressed out about the assignment for the week, okay? It's just something that's that's meant just to get to know you a little bit better, maybe something that you really like doing this summer. The first few weeks, we're going to have to try to figure it out. I'm learning Seesaw just like you're learning Seesaw. So if you don't have it figured out the first week or the first couple weeks, it's not that big of a deal. We'll work through it together, okay? Now, on to the activity for the week. I'm going to back the camera up a little bit so you can see my whole body, because I'm going to demonstrate each of these activities so you get a chance to practice them the right way at home. Okay? Here we go. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. All right, how's that look? Can you see me? All right, here we go. This week, we're going to be practicing 3 different activities. These 3 activities are a skip, a gallop, and a side shuffle, okay? Now, when you're practicing these activities, you can do this outside by yourself, or maybe with somebody from your family, or maybe you have a neighborhood like I do where you've gotten to know your neighbors really well over the last 5 months or so, okay? And maybe you have somebody that's also watching this recorded lesson that you live close to that you could practice together, okay? First of all, we're going to do some skipping. Now, when you do a skip, it's 2 separate things that you put together. So you're going to step with your foot, and then you're going to hop on that foot. Step, hop, okay? That's how you skip. And then you just speed it up a little bit. Step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, okay? Skipping is something that you might just do for fun as you're going down the street. Everybody likes to skip. It's probably my favorite movement. Okay, you can skip really long, where you step, hop, or you can skip really high, where you go step, hop, all right? Whichever one you're doing, it's all a skip. As long as it goes step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, you're doing it the right way, okay? So give that one a practice, just to see if you can do it. We might use that in a warm-up activity in the future. The next one is a gallop. Kind of the same as a skip, but there's one key difference. In a gallop, you keep your same foot in front the whole time. So if I step with my foot, that one stays there, all right? I'm keeping my toes pointed to the front, and then my back foot comes forward to meet my front foot. Step, 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 okay? It's almost like I'm kicking my foot in the back of the heel, okay? Gallop. And optional sound effects, of course. You can sound like a horsey, neigh, or make the clapping hands. All right, when you gallop. So here you go. And that's how we do the gallop. My son is almost 1.5 years old, and he loves to make the horsey sound. So if you like to make the horse sound as well, there you go. You can do it when you gallop. Finally, our last one for this week is a side shuffle. Now, another way to think about a side shuffle is like a sideways gallop. So here I am. This was for the gallop, this is for the side shuffle. I'm going to step with my foot just like I did before, and now my back foot comes together. Doesn't cross over, it's just going to come together. So step together, going back that way. Step together, Okay, see how I side shuffle? And start off nice and slow, and then once you get kind of used to it, you can speed it up a little bit. Side shuffle. You want to keep your hips down nice and low, right? We're just doing the side shuffle. Try not to slap your legs together. Keep a little space in between. Side shuffle, all right? Those are activities this week. So we're gonna do some skipping, some galloping, and some side shuffle. I would challenge you to practice these a little bit every day. That way when you come to the live lesson that we talked about, when we do more of these activities, you're ready to go, all right? That's it for our recorded lesson this week, everyone. Make sure you tune into the live session, check the schedule. If you want the fitness challenge, that's where you gotta go. Don't forget to answer the question of the week on Seesaw. All right, we'll see you in the live lessons, and then next week for our recorded lesson, week 2. See you later.